Well, get this. Now Democrats are taking a cue from the president's playbook in a dramatic shift to their own message. Listen.
The swamp has never been more foul or more fetid than under this president.
Instead of delivering on his promise to drain the swamp, President Trump has become the swamp.
But will their new campaign slogan work? Here to debate this is RNC spokesperson Kayleigh McEneny and Fox News contributor Jessica Tarlov. Thanks, ladies, for being with us.
Good morning and welcome back.
Good morning. Thank you so much. It was so fun. It's like watching Cinderella get married, and you're the stepsister. You kind of want to be Cinderella.
It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Totally, it was amazing.
But ladies, we're back to reality. Let's talk some politics. Get out of fairy tale land. So, Kayleigh, what'd you think about this when you heard that Democrats are going to use that same campaign slogan, and why are they doing it?
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. You know, this is a clear effort to take and co-opt the president's very powerful anti-elite, anti-Washington message. But the problem, Ainsley, is Democrats appear not to have looked into the mirror before they put this plan together. Because if they looked in the mirror, they would have seen a DNC that rigged the election for Hillary Clinton, a party full of swamp creatures like Tony Podesta, Loretta Lynch, Andy McCabe, the queen of the swamp, of course, Hillary Clinton. And in particular, to watch Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer stand there announcing a drain the swamp message as we're learning about the FBI, Obama's FBI, spying on the Trump campaign via the FISA process and via an informant. It's a little ironic, and perhaps Democrats should find a new message.
And she brings up a good point, Jessica. What do you think?
Well, I think actually that what happened here is President Trump took the Democrats' message because that's what we ran on in 2006 during the midterms. So actually it was ours first. I do think it's important for Democrats to be messaging on this, and I would add that it is part of a better deal message where we focused on the economy and health care last year and now are looking at anti-corruption. To Kayleigh's point, though, about having to look in the mirror, I think that is part and parcel of this and why focus on pay-for-play scandals, bribery, et cetera. What happened with Senator Menendez is important to say, not only do we want to point out what's happening with Republicans, but we want to make sure that anything that's going on internally with us, things that we can change and how we can be better for the American people, is important to us. So I think it swings both ways there. But at this moment in time, when there's so many scandals in the Trump administration, when you look at Pruitt, for instance, when you look at what happened with Shulkin, Ben Carson was a $21,000 table, $31,000 table, I don't know how much it cost. You need to look at exactly what's going on in the administration and also stay away from Russia. So this is a way to look at corruption without just saying Russia collusion, Russia collusion.
Kayleigh, what should, if you disagree with that slogan, you don't want them to use what Donald Trump ran on, what should the slogan be? Because if you look at some of the facts, Nancy Pelosi has said she wants to raise taxes. She wants open borders. She said that the gang members, our president's calling them animals, she says she believes in the dignity and worth of every person. So if you had to come up with a slogan for the Democrats or for Nancy Pelosi, who, like you said earlier, is the swamp, what would you say?
It would be reaching across the aisle, working with the president. This is a president elected by the American people. He got more votes in the Republican primary than any candidate in the history of our party. He has extraordinary support among the American people. Work with him. Make your slogan reach across the aisle. You've said you want infrastructure, Democrats. Well, President Trump gave you a plan. You said you want DACA. President Trump gave you a plan. Instead of obstructing, work with the president. That would be a powerful message.
Okay, Jessica, last word.
I actually don't mind that so much. They're definitely going to run on a better deal. But we do agree on that. And I think especially with so many Democrats up for re-election in states that President Trump won by 20, 30, 40 points in some cases, reaching across the aisle, like what Heidi Heitkamp has been doing, Joe Manchin, Joe Donnelly, for instance, is going to be a core part of this. But emphasizing an anti-corruption agenda, I think, works for us. But at the end of the day, as I say, I think every week, the economy, health care, bread and butter issues, that's what will win it for us.
Ladies, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Ainsley.
We'll see you next week.
To leave. Hillary Clinton will not endorse actress Cynthia Nixon for New York governor, but according to her friend Madeleine Albright, isn't that wrong?
Just remember, there's a special place in hell for women who don't help each other.
Albright making those comments at a Clinton campaign rally in 2016. You can see Hillary laughing at that comment as well. Instead of Nixon, Hillary Clinton will endorse the current governor, Democrat Andrew Cuomo. The primary is in September. It's